God's children of all ages.
Welcome to the 7th annual clown service of St. John's United Church of Christ, Boalsburg, PA.
In today's scripture, Matthew talks about Jesus being transformed on the mountain. Today, we're going to use the word transform as the message.
The first letter, T, we are using for 10 commandments. But did it really start out as 10? Let's look at this early video of Moses.
This is the Lord thy God, commanding you to obey my law. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. A deaf man can hear you.
What?
Nothing, yes. Oh Lord, why have you chosen me? What would you have me do for you?
I shall give you my laws, and you shall take them unto the people.
Yes, Lord. I shall give these laws unto thy people. Hear me!
Oh, hear me! All pay heed! The Lord Jehovah, has given unto you these 10 commandments for all to obey.
Hold on! You're having too much fun this morning. I want to be part of this.
Huddle.
I don't know, guys. What do you think about this?
Huddle.
Well, she has the hair for it. But we need a clown maker to pull this off.
Yeah, clown maker. Where would a clown maker be?
Hold on. I'll be right back. Behold the clown maker.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The clown maker. Excuse me. Wait, they won't be able to see her.
Well, they won't get... I got a solution for you.
Okay.
Big mirror. Now they'll be able to see.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's have a little time management here. What's the next letter? R.
Let's call it religious foundation.
Foundation.
No, not that kind of foundation.
Foundation.
Yeah, much better.
How about Vacation Bible School with Zion? And going to Hartman Center. How many of you folks are going to Hartman Center this summer? Raise your hand. Wonderful. I'm so glad.
Oh, and don't forget Sunday school and confirmation. Those are some things.
Can anybody out there in the congregation think of anything else?
A good foundation,
Good foundation.
to build your Christianity on. Okay then.
Tell them there would be a quiz.
Is this on?
Right there.
Okay.
Wait, right there. I see a
I'm
hand. We have a brave soul.
Youth group. Absolutely.
Youth group.
Absolutely.
Good.
Worship service. That's a good one. Anybody else? Yes.
No.
The Bible. That's a good foundation.
Sounds like a song.
The Bible tells yes.
Potlucks.
Potlucks. Absolutely. Excellent.
Okay, good. What's our next letter then?
A.
A. Oh, that's me. affirmation and altar. Jean Pierce, you lucky soul, come on down and let's talk about unbinding the gospel.
No.
Do you want me to go first?
You could go first.
I need my don't have to read glasses.
Okay.
Notice, no notes, nothing up my sleeve. This worries my wife tremendously. I did Unbinding the Gospel in the fall. It's part of what turned out to be an all-men's group. And I think we became known as the Bad Boys of Bowlesburg. I think every Sunday when we came in to do our review of what we read and so forth, we always had something to start with that we didn't like about what we read. But if you've heard that little rumor going around, that's only part of the story. The rest of the story is that we had a bunch of guys, Christian men, sitting around discussing our beliefs, and our fellowship time together was just wonderful. I also really like the prayer journal, which is a big part, and I've been told 90% of what we're going to be doing will be the prayer journal. So if you've heard anything about the Bad Boys of Bowlesburg not liking what we did, there were a lot of things that we liked. So put that rumor to rest.
I understand there was much discussion about where the microphone should be placed for this. Anyway, yes, then welcome to the Critics' Corner. This is your skeptical perspective on unbinding your heart and unbinding the gospel. But hopefully, like Bernard, I'll be able to answer a few of your, but wait, this is not for me questions, based on my experience in the fall. And so, the first thing that I want to remind you is that the reason we're doing this during Lent is because Lent is a time for quote-unquote sacrifice. And I don't know when you grew up if you had to give up something for Lent, but I think in the UCC over past years it's become a little bit deeper than that, of making a new commitment to something, not necessarily giving something up like chocolate or whatever, but saying, I'm going to try something new, I'm going to make a renewed commitment to something during Lent. And so that's sort of what we're asking everyone to do with our prayer journey this Lent. And so a couple of the questions or answers that you might have are, I don't have enough time. Well, Tuesday night was not a free night on our family calendar either. But we asked Scout leaders to wait a few extra minutes for us to pick up kids or whatever. What was important to me was making that time once a week to meet with my group and just hear what other people were sharing. My parents would be shocked to hear that I was not a model student during this study. I did not read every chapter, and I did not do every day of the prayer journal. But I did get a lot out of it from what I did do. And I'm not encouraging you to join up and not do it. I'm encouraging you to join and do what you can. Don't take it like I do and be all or nothing. If, oh, I missed a day, forget it, I'm done. Do what you can, join a group, and be there when you can be there. I've even heard that there's a couple people that know they're away during this time, and they're taking the book with them to sort of do it on their own because they can't be in a group. So really think about it. Find a group that meets on a day that you can work that hour into your schedule, and then just make that time each day to do the prayer journal just a little bit. And then the other part of the prayer journal is, I know some people in our group said, well, I already have a good prayer routine, and so they weren't sure how a prayer journal that was encouraging you to pray every day could really enhance this because they already do that. And that's great if you already do that. So what you can take from the prayer journal is some different techniques. One thing that I learned that I never thought would have anything for me was one of the days it suggested to take a string of beads and pray. I don't remember now what the phrase was, but you went through every bead praying the same thing on each bead. And I thought, why? But I did it, and I found that it really helped me to focus. So that might not be your thing, but you might find something that the prayer journal encourages you to do that would be really different, that you've never tried before, but really enhances your prayer experience. And then two, if none of that's for you, if you come to your small group, then if you have a great prayer relationship, then we need to hear from you in your small group too, because we can learn from you how you fit that prayer into your daily life and how that works for you. So hopefully that counterbalances some of your why you can't do it. Please come to Unbinding Your Heart.
Thank you. The next letter is N. And we're using this as the New Testament. And
Yes.
Oh, Bernard, could you please read the scripture up there?
Yes, I could. Thanks for asking. I'm going to read it right off the slide.
That's a good idea.
That way I make sure I read the right words. And he said, I tell you the truth, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes a little child like this in my name welcomes me.
Thank you, Mr. Book Learner. Sarah Owens, would you come down here, please?
Whoa, love the hair.
You like the hair? It is.
Love the hair.
Okay, we are going to do something that's never been done before today. Well, it's been done before, but not as good as we're doing it today.
Not as good?
Okay, it's been done before. Hold on.
Okay.
You get that side. Oh, is that... Turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Owens, for the second time, has cut her hair for locks of love. How about a big hand for Sarah? She heard that we were going to do something like this, and her mother said, are you sure you want to cut your hair that short? And she said, yes, I do. And doesn't it look great? How about a big hand for Sarah? What do you think? Thank you, Sarah. Good job.
Okay, clowns, what's our next letter?
S. Well, S is for seeing, and seeing all the good works. Now, what I'm going to do is really for a lot of you that were born before Sesame Street. Here we go. Romper, stomper, bumper, boo. Tell me, who? Magic mirror, tell me today, has the light of God shone in our friends today? Why, yes. The choir. Oh, the light of God just shines through the choir every single week. And some of our children are part of that choir too. Oh, and way back there are Bill and Ellen Madden. And we always know the light of God shines through them as they do their mission. And I see Sunday school teachers. Yes, thank you. We know the light of God shines through them. Can you think of any other people in our church that you know that the light shines through? Because I know there's lots of, in fact, most of you, that's the way it is every single day. Can anybody think of someone they'd like to lift up today?
Clowns.
Clowns! Yes, thank you. Is there anybody else out there? Oh my goodness, you're just all so shy today.
The kitchen ladies.
Whoa! Yes, most of them have left because they're in the kitchen. Fantastic.
The cleaning crew.
The cleaning crew, thank you. That's some really great ideas.
And the children's sermon people downstairs. Jesus Jammers.
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
Let's think what our next letter is.
F.
F. I bet you F's for fellowship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew 18 says, where 2 or 3 come together in my name, there am I with them. Let's look at some of the things we can do in fellowship. Clowns, you got any ideas?
Gather at the pump station.
On Thursdays, absolutely. Whitmore Park, that's another place.
Easter breakfast.
Hey, bowling alley!
30-hour famine. Mission trips.
Anything else?
Lenten meals with the Zion.
Yeah?
Anything else? Yes?
The
finger fun fuel. Sorry.
That's why we didn't say it.
One line. Love it. What is that again?
The finger food fuel fun challenge.
Today, right? Right, today, right? Today, downstairs, the first half of the alphabet made food, and you donate money, and then the last half of the alphabet is the end of March, the 27th, and we compare the amounts of money they get, and that money goes to the fuel fund, right?
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
The four words were better.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
Alrighty then. What's our next letter? Ooh. Oops.
Oops.
No, it's oops.
Good, we're all good. Nothing to see here.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, dear. Okay.
How about O for outreach?
Yeah, kind of like, those things like the food bank and the shoe boxes that we did at Christmas time. The crop walk, the AIDS walk, Habitat for Humanity, and all those other challenges that we bring all the time. Anything else? Socks!
Absolutely.
You're really thinking today. Thanks for remembering to bring your thinking cap.
Anybody else? Anything else we do for outreach? The Heifer Project. We did cards for the prisons, correct?
Cards to the shutters.
Bell ringing at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Interfaith mission.
All right.
1 great hour of sharing.
1 great hour of sharing.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Oh, the origami peace birds. Yes.
This is quite a church.
Whoa.
Wow.
The cranes. I'm sorry. Peace birds. Cranes. They're cranes. We've
That's a
corrected.
good list there, Bo Bell.
Like
Christmas Carol.
Christmas coloring. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What's our next letter then? R.
For radiant smiles.
Okay.
I didn't get anyone's permission to use those, sorry.
We
But moving right along, what's the last letter?
whoa. Hello.
Hello?
Pastor Monica was looking at his pictures and said, "Who's that in the bottom left?" I guess I look a lot older 10 years ago. Okay, what we're going to have you do is we're going to have you think sometime when you're really down in the next week or in the next lifetime that whenever you're down about something, whether it's homework or things at work aren't working or traffic or anything, I want you to think of God's love right here in your belly, and you're going to have a belly laugh, and it's going to radiate through your entire body, which for me takes 6 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're all going to stand up and we're going to do a belly laugh. Everybody knows how to do a belly laugh, right? Okay, everybody stand up. Okay, and we're going to do 6 seconds because 7 seconds is too long and 5 is not funny at all. Okay? So you're going to do the 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
That's it. Thank you very much. Sit down.
Okay. Now can we move to the last letter? And what's that?
M.
No.
Monica transformed to Patches, a new clown for Christ.
Oh boy.
Hi, I'm Bo-Belly.
And I'm Melody.
Pickles, veal.
Popcorn.
Bernard, book learner.
Hey!